It was also really good, you know. The song, she was great. The songs were great. Um, the sound, everything was perfect on that record. I think actually.
Well, the band had kind of fallen apart a little bit because Angela Gossom had left the band. I remember us having a meeting and you were basically asking if we want to continue or not. Are we going to continue? What are we going to do? But we already had some songs, I think, like some demos that we,
Yeah.
you know, and we had that kind of, we took that with us into War Eternal, the uncertainty a little bit.
We worked really hard on that record.
Yeah.
We knew that it's going to be scrutinized and analyzed, you know.
Yeah.
So that was, yeah, it's kind of a do or die moment for us, I guess. You know, if it easily, you know, I was thinking, I had kind of a little bit of I didn't really have that high hopes because I thought, you know, when Iron Maiden changed singer, it took so long for people to get into that, or when Black Sabbath changed singers. That's the era I come from, and you know, I know those took years and years for it to gain acceptance, you know, from the fan base. But what I didn't realize was that there's been like a switch in society or in general where we're more accustomed to news, and yesterday's news is like last year's news almost, right? It's like so fast now, everything. People get used to new things much quicker. And it was also really good, you know, the song, she was great, the songs were great. The sound, everything was perfect on that record, I think, actually. So it got good reaction initially, and then we did the work as well. I mean, we went out, we played over 300 shows on that album.
Yeah.
And we started immediately. We just recently, in May, celebrated Alissa's 10th year. I think the first show was in Romania, and the 10th anniversary show was in, well, was it 10th? Yeah, it was.
That was in Indonesia, right?
It was in Jakarta.
Jakarta.
Yeah, we really go everywhere. And it was a great tour as well. I mean, it was definitely a time of, you know, reintroducing the band. But I thought it was going to be like a longer. I believed in the band, of course. I believed in the album. I believed in the choice of singer and everything. But I thought it was going to take us a lot longer. But it said it just went like that. And I was like, what's happening? And people were like writing me and saying, how, you know, other fellow musicians, like, how did you do this? I was like, I don't know. If I knew, I mean, I think if you just got the right, it was the right moment and the right album and everything. So. I mean, there was, because I mean, she has admitted. I mean, she said that I think "Wages of Sin" was her first album of this style of music. Yeah, and I mean, she's told that story many times. And she bought that CD and you know, just wanted to sing like that, like, you know, Angela, our previous single, became a role model in the scene for. You know, I think she broke down a lot of doors for that. You know, opened a lot of doors for the females to come into the scene. Alissa was one of those things. She was like the next generation. And she knew all our songs, which was great, you know. I mean, I remember just like rehearsing with her, and she
turned up in Sweden.
Yeah.
And
I remember trying out, I think we'd set up like 3 things. We did some demos with her, tried to write a bit with her, also rehearsed the old stuff. It's not like an overnight thing, you know. It's like here today, gone tomorrow. It's very, because I figured like if we're gonna go up at a slow pace, we'll probably go down at a slow pace. If we don't get cancelled or something, if they don't find 1,000 liters of baby oil.
No.